More than 50 years ago, John F. Kennedy spoke these words, "And if we cannot end now our differences, at least we can make the world safe for diversity. For in the final analysis, our most common link is that we all inhabit this small planet. We all breathe the same air." My hope and prayer is that after all these years, the time has come to live these words.
We say this at baptisms, but we don't always listen to the words.
With God's help, I will seek and serve Christ in all persons.
All persons, not just those who look like us.
And love my neighbor as myself.
By neighbor, we don't mean next-door neighbors only, but much wider than that.
I will strive for justice, peace among all people, and respect the dignity of every human being.
We need to listen and carry out our baptismal vows, no matter how hard it is.
Rely on that faith for strength and courage, but choose to actually do something for those whom we are charged by that faith to help, defend, and advocate for.
We repent of the evil that enslaves us, the evil we have done, and the evil that is done on our behalf. For years, I've tried to live by the fundamental principle of St. Thomas Aquinas that good is to be done and pursued and evil avoided. I recognize that these are not alternatives, that one does not pursue justice or avoid injustice, that both must be done. And in that regard, the murder of George Floyd and others reminds me that there is a structure, an edifice of racism that pervades American society, institutions, and history that must be changed. I do not know how to dismantle that edifice, but I know until that occurs, its perpetuation will be an evil done on my behalf.
If we are a covenantal people, and we believe that our covenant is marked by what God has told us, and that is not only God's command against murder, but God's plea for justice. If we don't speak out against the murder of George Floyd this week particularly, then we cannot say that we are honoring our covenantal relationship with God. God will not allow us to be quiet in this space. We need to speak.
As a white priest, I confess that the white church benefits from and still perpetuates white supremacy and systemic racism. I repent of these sins and call on other Christians and leaders to do the same. I also vow, with God's help, to act against racism in myself, in my church, and in the world. I call for justice for all who have suffered violent racism.
Anthony Hill, Maya Hall, Philip White, Eric Harris, Walter Scott, William Chapman II, Alexia Christian, Brenton Glenn, Victor Manuel LaRosa, Jonathan Sanders, Freddie Blue, Joseph Mann, Salvado Ellswood, Sandra Bland, Albert Joseph Davis, Darius Stewart, Billy Ray Davis, Samuel DeVos, Michael Savvy, Ryan Keith Day, Christian Taylor, Felix Cooey, Keith Harrison McLeod, Devontae Biggs, Michael Lee Marshall, Jamar Clark, Richard Perkins, Nathaniel Harris Pickett, Benny Lee Tigger, Miguel Espinal, Michael Noel, Evan Matthews, Betty Jones, Antonio LeBreer, Keith Childress Jr., Janet Wilson, Randy Nelson, Anthony Scott, Wendell Celestine, David Joseph, Colin Rockmore, Dijon Perkins, Christopher Davis, Marco Loud, Peter Gaines, Tori Robinson, Darius Robinson, Kevin Hicks, Mary Chazelle, DeMarcus Sr., Willie Tillman, Terrell Thomas, Sylville Smith, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, Terrence Fletcher, Paul O'Neill, Alteria Woods, Jordan Edwards, Aaron Bailey, Ronell Foster, Stephon Clark, Antoine Rose II, Botham Jean, Pamela Turner, Dominique Clayton, Tatiana Jefferson, Christopher Whitfield, Christopher McCory,